this that much more. Man, I hate how they get stuck. They should have something to increase the power. It seems like these things get stuck so easily. Yeah, look at that. It's jammed. It gets jammed. Okay, looks like we have an error on Twitch. So let me refresh Twitch. I really don't like how this, you know, if I don't start I'm considering moving away from Twitch completely, to be honest. I mean, like I said before, I really don't want to get partnered up. I have no desire to become a partner of Twitch. I'm not streaming to make money. That's not why I started streaming. A lot of people start streaming thinking, hey, I could get paid for playing games. It's like, what a no-brainer. And yeah, more power to them. That's just not my goal. I'm not, you know, I don't have just the same goal as them. So partnership doesn't have the same appeal to me. I think, obviously, I think if you are streaming with the goal of eventually getting paid to stream, I personally think Twitch is probably the better way to go. I think you make more money sooner. I mean, YouTube, the way YouTube is set up, you have to have so many more subscribers before you start seeing any kind of money. And you know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to YouTube. I prefer YouTube. I use YouTube all the time. If I'm trying to figure out how to fix something, I go to YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna have to change that. If I'm trying to figure out an answer to other issues, I'll go to YouTube. Come on, help us with. Okay, one more bucket and we can process. So yeah, I'm not trying to disrespect YouTube in any way. It's quite the opposite. But I'm just saying, if you are looking to stream, if your goal of streaming is to, eventually find a way to supplement your income, I guess is the best way to put it. Twitch is probably the more financial, it's a better financial choice. course, there's so many restrictions once you become partner. I don't think you're allowed to multi-stream if you're a partner. Now you can post things later on other services like YouTube if you're a partner of Twitch, but you can't multi-stream at the same time. In other words, any content you create once a partner of Twitch must be first offered to Twitch on Twitch servers before you offer it anywhere else. So things like that, I don't know. For me, that takes away a lot of the appeal of becoming a partner. To be honest, look, if people want to look at old videos, that's YouTube was made for that. Now, originally, you didn't live stream on YouTube. You created videos, uploaded them, for years. Everyone, think, okay, I need self-help if I need to figure out how to get through a certain level of a game, or if I need to figure out how to, rewire to plug on a lamp, or set up a certain thermostat, just go on YouTube. It's for those people that are jack of all trades, master at none. You go there, you can quickly figure out how to do something. And that's what I love about YouTube. It's like, even if you want to make a certain meal, you can go on YouTube and figure out, how to do the recipe. Pause and start, rewind if you miss something. To me, it's just incredible. So I've always been a huge YouTube fan. And I know there's problems. I hear the complaints that people have about, YouTube's policy, especially for those that want to get paid for their content. But it's kind of hard to, really, let me put my logo light on. Maybe I can see a little better. But the one problem I do see with people that multi-stream, and I have admittedly had that problem as well, is, one or the other streams tend to get overlooked when someone chats. I've tried to remedy that. So I can now see if someone posts a message on either platform. But yeah, the one thing that really bothered me was going into different channels, and you would make a comment, and yeah, since you weren't on their preferred, a lot of them would go on, focus on their YouTube chat, for instance, and Twitch viewers were ignored. So the way I see it, if you're gonna multi-stream across different servers, you must give the same attention to viewers on each server. So if you want to stream across 3 different services at once, make sure that you can see text from all 3 channels. If you can't, then in my opinion, you shouldn't be multi-streaming. It's okay every now and then if sometimes I missed, but yeah, I've seen a few streamers that routinely they cater to people on one service over the other. And actually, like I said, if you're going for, if you're kind of aiming towards if you're aiming more towards eventually being, becoming financially, having that kind of help your financial situation a little bit. The worst thing you can do, and in particular with Twitch, is to ignore people's posts, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn these both on. So that's just my opinion. Okay, we're gonna do the cleanup. We have 11 ounces, almost 12 ounces, before even dumping a single bucket full. That's just a random thing. It's a little high in my opinion, but you have to remember, a day in this kind of seems like a week. I think each day is a week, or even a month. No, about a week I would say, to be fair. Okay, so I'm hoping to get at least, I would like to see about 40 ounces actually is what I'd like to see. So my end goal is 40 ounces hopefully. So that's basically, well no, I should say 30, 35. I don't think I'm gonna see 40. It would be nice, but these don't, generally I don't get that much. Okay, I'll set these up here. I might end up moving this closer. Okay. Yeah, see, we didn't get much out of that one. I'll be lucky, to be honest, I'll be lucky to even get 30. I'll be lucky to get 25. It's kind of disappointing, but I'm not on good gold. I don't have a drill. I haven't drilled. I don't know what the best area is. So, yeah, I'm seeing actually we'll be lucky to hit 20. Crap. Okay, let's put this down here. Okay, 2 more buckets. Well, we will hit 20. We'll be lucky to get 40, 25 actually. So, yeah. I'm just not on the right ground for a 30 ounce, say, 4-bucket cleanup. Okay, so let's go put this over here. There we go. Well, we did that. Yeah, we're not going to get 25. Might get 23 if we're lucky. So 23, maybe. 25 is like a nice dream. Yeah, well, we did get 23. So, here's my thing. I don't think I should go. I don't think I'm gonna go, sell my gold quite yet. I think what I'll end up doing is, okay, that one's finally gone. Of course, for all I know, I used up most of the other jerry cans. So let me set the jerry can over by the fuel. And let's get this other jerry can. You know, surprisingly, these jerry cans provide quite a bit of fuel. Okay, actually, you know what? I forgot something. No, that's not what I forgot. I forgot to turn this back on. Now, I noticed that I thought one of the wash plants that I think the Hoffmans had actually ran off a remote. You could remotely turn it on and off, which I thought was pretty nice. That would be kind of cool in this, to be able to turn off the wash plant by, pushing a button. Kind of like to simulate a remote. Of course, if we ever get that employee that specializes in the mobile wash plant, we won't have to worry. And we lost some dirt there. Need to stop smashing my bucket into the ground. So I wonder how much money it would take if I hired that other guy to get him to specialize in the mobile wash plant. And that's what I really want and need. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's very beneficial to have faster hydraulic system. But I want someone to change these buckets for me. That got stuck big time. Man, I need to stop slamming into the bedrock like that. So I will be playing this again on Saturday so we can discuss what happened, and it'll be fresher in our memories from Friday. And feel free to join me, even if you're not a fan of the show. If you just like the game, it's all good. I don't judge. We all have our reasons. I get most of those reasons. Like I said, a lot of people just like playing with heavy equipment in the dirt. Doesn't matter what we're digging. A lot of people don't care actually if it's gold. They don't care if it's coal. They don't care if it's just made of snipes. Hunting for snipes. They don't care what the deal is. By the way, if you have not gone snipe hunting, it's a must. I highly recommend it to especially those new young adults. It's kind of a passage into adulthood. It's a must. If you really want to call yourself an adult, you have to go snipe hunting. Before you can call yourself an adult. And this day and age is not just for the men out there. I firmly believe in the equality of sexes, so if you want to call yourself a woman too, yeah, you gotta go snipe hunting. And those of the older generations, yeah, they fully know what I'm talking about. It's a learning experience you never forget. And if you don't go snipe hunting, you're robbing yourself of that experience. So ask someone you know in your life that's been around. Ask them to take you snipe hunting. Hopefully they should know. I mean, it's not, it's not like it's an endangered species. There's not sure people hunt it anymore. However, I would not recommend eating this snipe. Not good eating. So, I'll leave that. I'll let you guys ponder that for a few. Guess I'll start a little further on my hole. Yeah, this is definitely moving faster. Uh-oh, did I feel that? I sure did. I think a lot of the younger generation is, kind of ends up missing out on these great experiences. So ask your father, your grandfather. Mostly it was a man's thing, but with equalities these days, I'm not sure if moms would know this. If not, ask your father, even if you're a woman, a young woman. Ask your father to take you snipe hunting. insist upon it. Tell them that you heard that it's a huge learning experience in the passage to adulthood. So, and feel free to come back and share your experience. We like talking about life-changing experiences. I was 16, 15 when I went sniping. Something I'll never forget. And the technique is so, it's interesting. The technique is very ritualistic, I guess you could say. It's not what I expected. So, I'm not going to give any more away. Here, the last thing I will say about it, the good thing about snipe hunting is you don't have to be in the country. You can hunt for snipes in the city. They live everywhere. If you see other life, anywhere you see life, you'll see snipes, guaranteed. 100% guaranteed. So, just give it a go. Share your passage to adulthood. That's, So, like I said, we will start playing this on Saturdays, or if I'm off on Saturdays, it'll be the next stream after the show airs Friday. And hopefully we can discuss more successes and failures. But sometimes you learn the most from failure. Sometimes, sometimes the best thing that can happen to someone is to deal with a failure. You learn so much more. Trust me, it's true. I know everyone says, yeah, I've heard that before, but they don't understand it. It is, I sincerely mean it when I say it is true. You tend to learn, at times you tend to learn a lot more when you fail than you do when you succeed. If you always succeed, then you basically the drive, it is only through failure that we can learn to succeed. But it's going to be interesting to see to watch the progression of with Parker the first year without a true foreman. When he had Gene Cheeseman, and he basically treated him so poorly he left. Then he had Rick Ness, a big reason Rick Ness left was because of how Parker treated Rick. So, I don't, I think Parker's waiting to name his next foreman. I'm surprised he didn't do so already. At least I didn't notice anyone. I noticed he said that he'll be announcing, but yeah, saying it and actually doing it, two different things. Okay, now we are almost out of fuel and we're almost at midnight, which means we should have a full tank of fuel. A full tanker, I should say, very soon. Let me make sure. Uh-oh. Crap. No. Come on, get over here. Every time I try to hurry, I end up taking longer. Okay. So, and I'm also curious of who everyone thinks is gonna get the largest amount of gold. I personally think it's gonna be, Tony always has the ability. Okay, how much fuel? Okay, I'm gonna fuel this up while I'm over here. But yeah, I think, well, actually, technically speaking, either way, Tony's a winner. Even if Parker gets the highest gold count, Tony wins, literally, because it's Tony's ground, and since he has so much. Since the ground is so high valued, high gold content, I think that's why he can ask such a high percentage. I mean, it's almost a guarantee. If you mine that ground, you're gonna get gold, unless you're just a complete fool. So basically, you're paying a higher percentage for that guarantee. So, for some time I was kind of like, oh, that's a pretty low, that's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, the more I thought about it, I kept thinking, okay, now wait, that actually, that's dumb dirt. I kept thinking, that actually makes sense. The more I thought about it, it made more sense. So yeah, all this time of, this scumbag, it's like, oh yeah, cheating, taking advantage of a young kid. It's like, no. He actually was being kind to Parker. Parker would not have had the success he's had if it weren't for Tony. Parker wouldn't have been able to afford to buy his own property had Tony not kind of decided, okay, I'm going to help this kid out. I'm going to put him on ground I know is littered with gold. That's so, most people unfortunately don't watch that show and take that from the show. Everyone always needs a good guy and a bad guy, and it always seems that Parker is the good guy, and until now, it was the Hoffmans that were the bad. And now the Hoffmans are gone. Well, people need a new enemy, so it's Tony. I've always liked Tony. I mean, it's kind of funny that the sound guys have such a hard job. Basically, you're bleeping out every third word he says. But yeah, it's kind of, Tony is kind of the same way with his own kids. The only one he treats a little nicer is his daughter, I've noticed. But, he treats, he's basically treating Parker the way he would his own kids. He gave him a chance. He took a gamble on Parker. Before that, Parker basically mined his grandfather's land. And I would like to remind everyone he didn't have good numbers there. So yeah, I mean, like I said, at first I was saying, man, that's terrible. Tony charging more. Uh-oh. I think we have our first breakdown. What is broke down? Wait, what is broke down on this? Oh, I'll bet I know what it is. I'll bet it's over here. Wait, where is the breakdown? Is it this up here? Oh, it's this up here. Well, we have our first breakdown of in this stream. So we need to replace this. Hey, where did, oh, I thought I lost it. So let's go take this over here. Too bad we can't order stuff over here, or like a portable tablet. Okay, put that there. Now we need to go order a new one. It's basically to wash our dirt. And the good news there is we got fuel now. Okay, so we need parts. Should be here somewhere. Man, why does it always do that? There we go. Okay, I think this is what we need. So we're gonna order that. Check out. Yes. Oh, and while we're here, I think I saw a worker. No, I guess not. Okay. Well, put. That's right. We already. Okay, so let's go. Wait, I'm sorry for the darkness. I know it's no wait. Okay, that's the garage. It's funny, you can see it all lit up over there. Oh. Didn't see the fence. So I should be able to refuel. Yep, it's full. Awesome. This is the part I think made the game more realistic. Yeah, breakdowns is always a huge part of the show. Okay, we're gonna go. Let's fuel up the excavator real quick. Let's see. It's on the other side. So yes, I think this is the biggest change that the game has had, and like I said, that's basically to the man. I can't find crap. It's too dark. That was kind of hard to see since we were filling something else up. Okay, let's get back to work. So we just have to fill up, actually, this bucket and that bucket. And then we'll, I think I'll sell the gold. We're gonna definitely need money. Okay. Now there are a number of new random events with seasons. The most noticeable is polar bear. Is bear attacks. Bear attacks will go after your workers as well as your. For some odd reason, bears left a high voltage power lines, the blue power cords. They love those. It's like I hope it's not the same thing as my first experience. When I came back in spring, I was trying to fix everything, and I replaced, every time I've replaced a a specific high-powered power line, the bear would come in the next evening and tear it up. So, yeah, I couldn't get ahead. So, yeah, I'm completely, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. when I get to a tier 3 plant and winter arrives. I can't, there's not enough room in that garage to put everything you own. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do to protect it. I mean, it's just like the fuel. I had over 80% fuel in that big tank, and the hose line got damaged due to the cold weather, and I ended up with 16% fuel by the time I fixed it. And then, like I said, on top of that, the bears kept going after my high voltage lines every day, the same one. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to read up on. I'm not sure if they've added that in the journal as to how to prepare for winter. But even the red buttons on that water pump, yeah, those are the same buttons as the large generator has. Oh, crap. I hate that. I keep wasting dirt. Okay, one more bucket. Yeah, I really need that worker that automatically switches buckets. I might have to check before we end stream, even if I have to go to $1 mode just to test this. We're gonna see if we can. I forgot to turn it back on. We will go in and see if we can hire someone for something else and then retrain them. Okay. You know, it kind of feels like a Saturday to me for some reason. Okay, let's get going. One more bucket, we'll do a cleanup, we'll go have our gold processed. I'm hoping that we'll have at least 40 ounces for our cleanup. What? Bucket is full. What bucket is full? I don't know what that is. I don't know what bucket they're referring to. I don't have a full bucket. Neither bucket or that was, man, I lost complete control of that. So we'll test that theory here soon, because I desperately want someone to work that mobile wash plant. And I'm not sure I'll be able to get a tier 3 wash plant going before this season ends. I think that's why people fail at this game, especially on the hard. Everyone wants everything now. And, you know, I basically, the first anniversary of this game, I basically, you know, went from shoveling for a gold all the way to a tier 3 build. I did that not because I was in a hurry to get ahead, but I was trying to showcase the various levels of, of the game. The next, of course, the next time I streamed, I started over, as I promised I would. I wasn't gonna go forward and just continue from that point, since my whole reason for doing that was simply to show, what the game was about. And that's one thing I wish more streamers would do. Too often a streamer gets to the point where they're, $1 billion or whatever, and they just continue to go forward. And streamers forget that they constantly get new viewers that have never seen this game, and they're wondering how in the heck do you start? No, yes, you can argue that the person could go to YouTube and find out that way, but as a streamer, it shouldn't only be about, I just want to continue, from where I am. It should also be about educating those, educating others. And now that you can have multiple profiles, there's no reason that a streamer shouldn't go back to the days of the shovel in the game and show that. Some streamers that continue to play this game haven't used a shovel since they started the game last September, October. Not all. Most of them have had to start over, or forced to. If they didn't, if they weren't forced to, they would have definitely just kept going forward. So with that new profile ability, there's no reason streamers should, there's no excuse. Just dedicate a stream a couple, maybe a couple times a month. Like have a segment, okay, here's where you start over, and end it when you get to the tier 3 wash plant. And then go back to the game already in progress. Speaking as someone that has no interest in really streaming for profit, it's kind of funny to think that, people are, expecting to make money playing games and just, the way they want to, instead of playing games maybe the way others might want to see it. If I was making money doing this, I would definitely be taking a different approach. Of course, to be honest, even though I don't expect to get paid, nor am I getting paid, I still take that approach. I'm surprised I haven't bent any teeth on this thing. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about with this large excavator. Look, it doesn't take long to fill this silly thing out with this excavator. So like I said, we will revisit this game Saturday. Let's see, am I gonna overfill this? Yeah, okay, as soon as I put this in, I'm gonna have to shut off and turn that off. Oh, come on. Okay, let's do a cleanup. Okay, still enough fuel there for a cleanup. So we want to get 40 ounces is our hope, I guess you could say. So we're hoping for 40 ounces by the end of this cleanup. It's doubtful. We're gonna have to get a, looks like we're gonna have to buy a, Metonite. We're gonna have to get one of those trailers, looks like. Okay, let me set this down. Let's see, do I actually have, there we go. I thought that was off. Okay, connect that. I'm surprised that hose hasn't busted. This hasn't busted yet. Okay, so here, hopefully we can get 10 ounces. We're not on good gold, so there is a chance that, there is a possibility we might fall a little short. I do love how this game kind of randomizes where the good gold is. So you definitely cannot start a new game and say, okay, this is what a good gold is, I'll start digging here. That doesn't work anymore. It worked for a while. But as soon as they randomized where the gold could be, the better gold could be found, you no longer could just start a game and just start digging on the richest area. Which, by the way, back then it was harder to determine. Didn't have to drill. Okay. Yeah, see what I mean? I processed 2 buckets and I only got about 5 ounces. So I don't think we're gonna find another 5 ounces. Actually, I need more than 5 ounces to make our goal. Okay, set this down. That's our last. So we have this and then that bucket. So yeah, we're still not in good gold by these indications. Okay, last bucket. Go process filtering out the magnetite, which is if you notice, Tony's gold, at least the first episode, the gold that his daughter processed was very, very dirty gold. There's a lot of black in it. That was the magnetite, which is, it significantly reduces the purity of the gold, which means the estimates the show was given for what he was making were completely off. That's basically what that means. So yeah, you can't really take those estimates I gave you there. Well, actually, looks like we did get a little bit of gold out of those 2 buckets. We hit our 40-ounce mark. Way to go, buddy. So we have enough for 2. We have enough to smelt 2 20-ounce bars, which of course will end up being 18-ounce bars. Okay, so we are going to turn off. You know, I think I'm gonna put this over by the fuel over here with the other one, and we'll refill these. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm gonna go turn off the water pump. Hopefully I don't have to take that trailer up here anytime soon. Now see, we're going to use that third of, or 1/4. Sorry, just over. Okay, let's get a truck. Let's go smelt this gold. We'll come back and we'll see if we can test the theory of training someone to work that mobile wash plant. We might have to cheat to get there, just warning. Okay, get back to the view we need, and let's go. Yeah, that garage looks pretty big, but you get a, I'm not even sure if the Frankenstein would fit in there. So I need to learn how to prepare my equipment for winter before winter comes. I do not want to lose all my I don't need to, or not lose, I don't want to see basically everything I own in a state of disrepair. Even the trailers had multiple flats. I did not have a single thing on my property, besides my truck, which stayed at the, which of course I took home. Even though the game says, you know, you went to the hotel. No, that's basically code for I went home, I visited my family, said hi to the wife, I put up with the in-laws and survived it. Whoa, boy, something was a big bump there. Yeah, speaking of someone that has in-laws, in-laws are okay. I think all of us deserve, you know, a shirt that says, I survived the in-law visit. My in-laws are nice and all, but they can drive you a little bonkers after a while. I suppose we all can make that claim. So yeah, out of this we lose 2 ounces. And I will have to buy a magnetite, that trailer so I can. The only way we gain magnetite is if we take the trailer and dump it. For some reason, that's how we get our magnetite. Seems like we would get money for doing that, but it ends up being the way we get our magnetite. So yeah, like I said, the black stuff in Tony Beat's daughter's cleanup she did, that was all magnetite. That stuff was pretty dark. So that's definitely something you don't really want to see in your gold. It significantly reduces the purity if you try to smelt that. And also, the thing I'm kind of critical with the show for is they gave us the weight of that gold with the magnetite included. That obviously it was just loaded with magnetite, and that the numbers they gave are really inaccurate, and I wish they wouldn't do that. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. Basically half an ounce. I'm not gonna smell that. It's not worth another 15 minutes. So we'll do this. We'll stop off, and actually I'll buy the magnetite trailer in our area over there. I'll probably do that next time. I want to try to test the theory about training someone. I'm just bored here. I've done the story mode here. There's nothing left. Actually, we can go quite a ways. We can go quite some time before we actually need the magnetite trailer, because I think we're only at 10% full. Okay, 2 18-ounce things. Let's go to the bank. Let's sell this, and then we'll go back home and test that other theory. Obviously, I like high beams. Since I'm the only, wow, took that turn wrong. Since I seem to be the only person in town, I figure, why not? Even this stoplight doesn't work. Because there's only, ooh, came so close. Okay, let's go sell our gold. Now, should I try to pay off some of this? Let's see, what is gold at? Man, it just keeps dropping. That's not good for me. Okay, so we're up to 73,000. Let's see if we could pay off some of the loan, and if we would actually get. So right now we pay almost $1,000 a day, or 10,000 a day. So if we, boy, touchy, wow. Okay, let's say we pay that. Okay, wow, that's not bad. So every little bit we pay, wow, this is just, okay, okay, I can live with that. And look at the interest rate goes from, went to 21% from 200 and something when we first started. Something that I think Alpha Wolf or someone else pointed out. Hey, where's my truck? Okay. So we still have 27,000. Wait, why did I gain money? it was 27,600 or 800 something, and we went to 27,900. Wait, 937. I want to keep an eye on that. Okay, we're losing money, but we gained some money there for some reason. Yeah, this is paying our employee. That's what the loss of money is. And the more employees you have, the faster that's, man, oh boy, the faster that's gonna go down. So, speaking of employees, let's go back to our camp and let's see if we can train. We might not have enough money. But I'm gonna do $1. I'm gonna switch it to $1 for everything for this test. And I'll let people decide if I should fire the person I end up with or keep them. So go ahead and send your messages if you're, send your messages when you watch the video later, I'm assuming, since it's kind of dead right now. Let me know, hopefully before I stream next, if using the cheat, or using the $1 for everything feature in the game, technically not a cheat, since it is something offered in game. But let's say for using the easy way out. So, you'll have to let me know next stream if using the easy way out means I should fire the person that I'm about to develop. Okay. If I don't hear anything, then I'll just assume that everything's good to go. So, we will go here, go to workers. We're gonna hire this guy. Oops. No. Okay. Hire this guy. Now we're gonna go to this guy. Now I'm not going to upgrade this guy. Let's upgrade this angry dude. Now he can. So. Okay, we can upgrade him. Now, come on, why is not upgrade? Okay, so retrain. So we've upgraded him all the way. What can we retrain him in? Okay, are you sure you want to retrain your worker and change his specialization? Your performance statistics and upgrade level will remain the same. Okay, specialized will be changed on random, so it may be hard to find. Oh, wow. Okay, so this works on a random type deal. Okay, so now he's duplex jig. What, do I have to click that each time? Conveyor belt. Hey, come on, people. Mechanic. That would be very nice, but we are, I'm not happy that this button, retrain, or this button is not working. It says why. Every other button works. So, Remember, we are looking for mobile wash plant. And there we go. Hurrah. So, we are going to assign our buddy. We'll click him, assign. So, as you can see, auto squat bucket from nearby, area nearby. 20% maintenance, 50% less chance of 50% chance of auto repair to 30% durability on failure. Okay, so we trained this goofball. That would have been a lot of money. So let me show you how you set this up now. First of all, let's turn off $1. The $1 special has finished. Our sales are final. Sold as is. Okay. So let's go out to our wash plant. Now, unfortunately, you don't see the people working. You never have. Kind of a disappointment, but that's okay. So now, when we pick up a bucket, see, you see these areas. You basically put these buckets and you basically place them here, and it also keeps them from going everywhere. And let me see, I might dig a little bit. Won't we dig a little bit so you can see how this works? Do I need fuel in this? I think I've already refueled. Let me just check. How much fuel do you have, buddy? Yeah, you have plenty. Okay, I'm gonna start this up just to show. To be honest, I need to take a bio break soon, so hopefully this won't take terribly long. I know, TMI, but hey, I keep it real. I believe in always being fully honest. There's nothing shameful about saying you have to use the restroom or something. Anyone that is ashamed about that, yeah, get some help, please. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, let's go fill at least a bucket and a half. I want to show you how this does indeed change. Let me change my angle too. I want to be able to show on this side. There we go. Okay. Actually, I probably should turn this on. I'm sure I share the opinion of so many others. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start taking the dirt from right down here. No, I'm sure others agree with how happy I am that employee situation has changed. A lot of people felt that that's the way the employee thing worked originally. You know, they didn't really produce much gold, so they really weren't worth the money they were costing you. They were basically, they basically paid for themselves, barely paid for themselves, I might add. You know, just digging around here, just make sure you don't dig the dirt out of under your excavator. That might sound funny, but it is something that's happened. Not only to me, I've seen others stream, and they'll be digging away, all happy-go-lucky, and suddenly you see the excavator just take a tumble. It's like, oops. It's easy. It happens. So let's take a look at, yeah, see, you can see that bucket continuing to fill. Yeah, that's real. We just, wow, 7 ounce. What the heck? That's a huge nugget. 7 ounce nugget? Yeah, whoa. You almost lost my control. That would have been fun. That would have definitely ended this stream early. I think that happened one other time when I lived up in the apartment. Controller fell and I couldn't get it, so the stream ended. Some poor soul saying, oh, I gotta go bathroom too. I just don't want to miss any of this. Please drop the controller so I can go to the restroom. Now, if you're that bad, I feel for you. You got more problems than you realize. And I have met people like that, believe it or not. People are funny that way. Okay, another trash truck. Sounds like that might be the recyclables. I am happy that we're able to do something with recyclables now. I know at the apartment complex, they built areas to put recyclable cans, and they got the recyclable cans, but shortly after that, okay, another bucket. Shortly after that, the city came and took the buckets away. So the complex spent all that money to put basically brick surrounds to protect them. And I think we got to use them once. Okay, let's see. Is it gonna make it? It should switch here soon at 100%. You see that? There you go. That's why I love that so much. It makes all this much easier. I don't have to jump out. It uses less fuel because I'm not wasting fuel as I'm running down there to switch buckets. Oh, I can't see a thing now. So yeah, it's like it made me kind of angry. I had some kind of mean things to say to the city. I mean, first of all, that was money that Complex could have spent on, fixing, a few issues in the apartments. So, not sure, what the deal was. They never responded to my email since I wasn't a bill payer of utilities, of trash or water back then. They didn't care what I had to say. But yeah, that means a lot of people in apartments throughout this country, even though residential homes, have the ability to recycle. Some cities are more lenient than others. Some cities you can get fined if you put trash in the wrong can. Other cities offer you it, and if you don't use it, it's up to you. So it's different between cities and states. California is pretty good about trying to clean up our act. I would like to see it a little better than it is. Hell, I would like to do a little better than I'm doing in that regard. There's 30 years of old habits hard to change. Now, my thumb is getting sore. But like I said, I've said this before, this game almost definitely requires a controller. And, I have had conversations. I remember back when I started streaming on Twitch, 5 months ago now, 5 or 6 months it has to be now. I started streaming this game actually, believe it or not. And a good conversation came up early on in that, and we did find out that you can take 2 joysticks and run the excavator with 2 joysticks to give it more of a realistic feel. As anyone that's been in the excavator or seen pictures or video, you basically have a joystick on either side of your seat, and each joystick runs, different parts, different different joints. One opens, left. One will open and close the bucket, pivot points, bend the arm this way, and then the other joystick helps swivel back and forward and raise the main arm up and down. So, you know, we had people test it, and they were able to successfully connect two joysticks, and you know, basically sat in their chair with a joystick on either side of them, I guess on like a little tiny table or something, not sure how they did it, or on their table in front of them. And then the excavator, more realistically, to really add to the challenge, they went to a first person view, which is this view. Now I'm gonna suck at this. Oh, yeah, see, I warned you. Ideally, this would be a great way to play the game. I just suck at it this way. Yeah, it looked like I lost some dirt that way. Okay. We'll fill one more up. Looks like we're almost done. Yeah, I'm not good at the first person excavator skill, but gives, you know, by doing it that way, it gives you a better appreciation for those who do that every day. So let's see where they put this bucket. And of course, you know, we'll start off back off where we end, as usual. You know, every now and then I'll play this offline, just because I find it to be relaxing. So we'll get this, and then well, unfortunately, well, I do see someone we can host on Twitch side. A lot of people are gone to TwitchCon, or going. So on Twitch side, a lot of, I'm sure a lot of people have the same issue I have as far as the number of people that you regularly watch are, they're gone. I got an invitation to go to TwitchCon. I just, it's not for me. I'm really not one that enjoys high traffic areas. The way I explain to people is, okay, we're about to fill this. I'll get back to that in a second. Let's see how this, obviously it should move that. Okay, that's interesting. It looks like a lighter color. Anyways, I don't like busy places. I've been to Disneyland, you know, I took my wife there. Surprisingly, she had never been, even though she lived in Fresno all of her life. But she'd never been. So we went there, we went to Universal, you know, we went to Universal, oh gosh, what is it? Anyways, we went Universal Parks or whatever it is. And, you know, they were fun, but I don't like the busy areas. The way I explain it, and people need to realize this, going to a theme park or going to a fair or going anywhere where you have a lot of people is like driving in LA or New York traffic, you know, pick the busiest city you've ever driven in. It's like driving in that heavy traffic for 8 to 12 hours straight. Because when I'm driving, like I said, my powered wheelchair is 350 pounds alone. I could do a lot of damage. Now, people walking, they don't pay attention to where they're going. So, not only do I have to pay attention to where I'm going, I have to try to guess where everyone around me is going to go. I have to kind of anticipate their move, which obviously means I don't have much time to see the sights. If I want to see something, I have to literally stop. Unless I just want to be careless and bump into, just bump into people and possibly hurt someone badly. So yeah, places like TwitchCon, no, not for me. Because the whole thing about TwitchCon is, looking at the different things they have to offer and all that. And a lot of people do so while walking. And the big wheelchair, if I were to stop to watch things, I'd block traffic. And, I can't do it. It takes too much out of me. Like I said, you drive through the busiest city you know. Try driving through the city for 3 hours straight. Now, taxi drivers are the only ones who probably understand this best. I mean, they drive through there, 16 hours at a time. Some places, I'm sure. Yeah, but okay, but here's the only difference between my example and driving in the city. At least you're almost certain to know that people are going to be going in a certain direction if they're in a certain lane. For the most part, that's true. Okay, so just imagine that New York City that you're driving through, or LA that you're driving through, there's no laws. Imagine there's no laws on the road. Cars can go any way they want. Drive through that for 8 to 12 hours. And then you'll probably have a better understanding of how it is to navigate a powered wheelchair through crowded areas. I guess that's the best way, because I'm just saying, driving through a city, there's laws. There's laws of the road that people have to abide by, which mean they have to stay in certain lanes. Now, they don't follow laws entirely. For the most part, people, in certain lanes, they don't go north on the southbound lane. I mean, you do see it every now and then, but it's not common. Okay, so let me see. Kind of looking at my Twitch and seeing who I can host. But yeah, see how hiring this person really has helped make this so much easier. I mean, I haven't gotten out of the excavator once, which means that the only danger I come across is the small generator could literally run out of gas anytime, so I have to keep an eye out for that. So that's really the only downside to this, is since I don't get out of my excavator to change buckets, I'm not checking the generator as often. But like I also said, I can go far longer and a more fuel efficient means doing it this way. I'm actually wasting less fuel. So the whole mining, my whole mining system has become more efficient just by that one hire. Now, unfortunately, when you fill this last bucket up, there's nothing gonna stop you from wasting dirt on this bucket. That worker can't pull a bucket out their butt, so to speak. So, let's see here. I'm gonna dump this and raise this up. Okay, turn this off. Okay, we're gonna look at what we have. I'm gonna turn this off. So as you can see, we have, not sure why that looks lighter than the others. Interesting. So we're 10% on that. Let's see, how are we on the fuel? So yeah, we would have made it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. And I'm gonna turn this off up here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to end up. Oh wow. Yeah, this thing, you can go days before you have to refill this. Okay, so let me fill those jerry cans and all that good stuff, and I will end the stream at that time. But this is a game that I have tons and tons of time playing. So obviously I've gotten my money out of this game. When I lived in an apartment, we had less expenses, so I would generally consider 50 cents an hour of gameplay as being a great value. And now, since we own a home now, it's pretty much like 25 cents per hour. And all that means basically is to make a game worth the money I pay, I have to get 200 hours. So if a game costs $50, I need to get 200 hours of game playtime out of it to make it worth the 25 cents an hour that I'm going for. So, okay. So yeah, if I get more of those stupid, I'm gonna turn off that announcement thing. It's getting annoying. Like I said, we always get election calls this time of year. Okay, let me fill up. I'm gonna fill up the excavator and my excavator and that fuel mobile fuel station. So, and then I think I will call it a stream. I don't know what kind of stream I'll call it. So let me, you know what? I tilted my chair. Sorry about that. My chair has a tilt recline. an elevator. So I kind of tilted it so I was kind of leaning back a little. Well, okay, let me put this up here. I'll finish, oh, that was good. I'll finish filling these up with the, there we go, keyboard and mouse. At least it doesn't have as much of that jump rope effect as I used to call it, or it just simply vibrated away. Yeah, it looks like the wolf animation's still not tracking properly. I need to figure that out. I will try to get that figured out soon. Oh, wow. Get too close, that gets a fit. So, as you can see, we're doing pretty good. We'll be able to back this up. I'll probably, next time, I'll try to clean this up enough to back it in here. But we are making good headway. I'll have to drive the portable. Ooh. That's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to get that out of there. If I can move, once I move that, I can just pour it anywhere. I'm not gonna need it. So let me just look in the tent one last time, and we will end the stream after that. So let me see if there are any additional workers. Nope. Oh, let me go ahead and buy that trailer while I'm here. The magnetite trailer, we need this obviously. So we go 6,000, man, that's order, yes. I seriously doubt that a drone can order this, but there it is. And of course, let's check this one last time. Let me see what the magnetite levels are at. I think they were at like 10%. Yeah, 12% now. So it'll be a while till we need that. So okay, that's gonna do it for me today. And as I always say, if you enjoy playing the game the way you're playing it, then you are playing the game the way you should play it. There's only one exception to that rule. That is when you're playing multiplayer. If you're in a multiplayer game, you should never use trainers. You should never use cheats of any form, shape, or manner. Just remember, everyone on that server paid as much or more money for the game as you did. In other words, some games, actually more and more games these days, you can get the $59, basically $60 version, or you can get the $89, or some of them go up to $120 for the game. So some people, obviously enough people go for the high-end version of the game that gives them more content, which means that that person more likely paid more money than you. And it's unfair for anyone to go into any game and ruin the experience for others just to gain entertainment for themselves. So that is the only exception to my play the game the way you want rule. Is single player game, hey, do whatever you want. Online, respect those around you, and you will receive respect in turn. So that's gonna end it for me. It's nearly 6 hours stream. That's quite long for me. So, I will see everyone hopefully tomorrow. Not sure what I'll play since I'll obviously won't be playing this game. So, until then, be kind to each other. Don't drink and drive. And God bless. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.